But if it's true, baby, they need to be sitting up under the jailhouse. And I'm talking about rotting. They need to be stinking. You hear me? What's up, heifers? It's your girl Tiara Trichet, and you're tuned in to episode 11 of Mad About Tea. If you have not already, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. Now let's get into it. So before we get started today, we're going to go ahead and do a top comment shout out. Now, normally this will go based off the amount of likes that you leave on the comment, but because there's not a lot of likes going around because y'all stingy out here, I'm going to go with the comment that had the most replies on my video. So that's going to go to Lynn. Shout out to you, girl. Her comment reads, "The best intro in life, period." And I just want to thank you again for the support and for tuning in to my shows. I know I don't have a lot of subscribers right now, but I'm growing, I'm showing, and you guys are, you're loving it. So am I. So that was our top comment shout out for today. If you want to be shouted out in my next video, make sure you leave a comment under the video, of course. And whoever gets the most likes or the most responses will be on the receiving end of my top comment shout out. So moving on. So for church announcements today, I don't have any church announcements other than the fact that I will be going live on Bigo every Friday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. So if you don't already have the app, go ahead and get it. And you can see me live, raw, unfiltered, all that other good stuff before I release my videos for the week. So make sure to do that. Follow me on all my socials. Mad About Tea on Twitter. Mad About Tea on Instagram. I believe it's Mad About Tea. It may be Mad About _ something because, folks be out here just taking names or whatever. But whatever it is, it will be somewhere on your screen and also in the description below. So make sure you go ahead and follow me on all of those. And that is it for church announcements. One last thing we have to do before we get into this hot tea with tea. I'm going to bust y'all down with a 2-minute review. And today's 2-minute review will be about the film Coming to America. Start the clock. Coming to America is the sequel to the classic film Coming to America that was released in 1988. This film featured a star-studded cast with celebs such as Wesley Snipes, Leslie Jones, Tiana Taylor, Rotimi, Morgan Freeman, Tracy Morgan, Rick Ross, and many, many, many more. Trust me on that. The movie brings you to Wakanda, Zamunda, where you see much of the original cast return, and you'll also learn that Prince Hakeem, who is played by Eddie Murphy, his father is dying of some mystery illness that is never to be named, and his dying wish is for his son to have a male heir to the throne. But he only has daughters. Cue the bullshit. In barges his deus ex machina moment, delivered by the village wise woman or man. Couldn't really tell, but didn't really care either. They advise the Prince Hakeem that he does in fact have a son back in Queens. If the trailers didn't already reveal the plot of the movie, it was not very hard to follow it from here. So, the movie spent most of its time chasing old jokes and trying to recapture the essence of the original. But you know what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, baby. In short, this movie left me feeling thoroughly unimpressed, and I was duped, misled, bamboozled. So I'm going to hit this with a cool 2 out of 10. And my advice is you go ahead and hit up your friend with all the bootleg websites, because if you ain't already got Prime, I wouldn't rush to spend my coins for this disaster. With that being said, that concludes my 2-minute review. Tell me what you think in the comments down below if you saw Coming to America 2 and what your verdict is on it. But like I said, I'm giving that thing a good 2. I didn't like it whatsoever. So, it's time for Hot Tea with Tea. Our first cup of tea will be T.I. and Tiny. They have had several people come out and speak against them with some heinous sexual assault stories. Now, I ain't gonna sit here and say that I've really been following it, but what I will say is that's a low down dirty shame what they got going on. And if that is really true, because I'm just gonna say allegedly, because we don't know anything to be a fact at this point, but if it's true, baby, they need to be sitting up under the jailhouse, and I'm talking about rotten. They need to be stinking. You hear me? Ain't no reason for none of that. But 6 more people have come out and spoke against T.I. and Tiny. First of all, do you know how many women would just line up to do whatever freak nasty shit you got in your imagination for free 99? I mean, these victims are alleging that they are being drugged. They are being held against their will for days at a time. And I mean, and it's multiple people. This is ridiculous. I mean, the ages are varying, you know, anywhere from, girl, let me not act like I know, because I don't. I wasn't really doing no thorough research, because, baby, we don't spill tea. We just sips and talk shit over here. But the fact of the matter is, that is sad. That is sad. I mean, T.I. has been a Southern staple for so long. This is hard to believe that this is going on. It's like, you know how when you look at stars and you're like, let me tell y'all something. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. I'm in this damn house, creeped out as shit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm gonna finish this video because I need to put some content out for y'all, because it's been a whole doggone month. So I'm trying to tough through it, but let me tell you something. I normally be locked up in my room right now, so y'all better be lucky I somewhat kind of like y'all. Period. Back to T.I. or whatever. Yeah, I mean, grew up listening to him. He is like a Southern staple, you know. I'm an H-Town girl myself, but, you know, Georgia ain't that far. They might as well be next door. I mean, I know they not, but, you know, whatever. That was really a shocker to hear that. And when the story first came out, I was going to speak on it. But you know how normally people come out and they start speaking on things before all the facts come out. And then you end up having to put your foot in your mouth because everything you initially first thought ain't really what it seemed. And I'm not one of those people that like the taste of toe jam. So I was not finna be out here talking about some, you'll know, baby, they lying. That ain't it. T.I. would never. Because you never know. It's like these niggas getting to Hollywood and they be weird as shit. Out here raping the children, raping women. I mean, you got the money to buy any female you wanted to buy. I mean, I know that don't sound good, but I just don't get the appeal in forcing someone to do stuff with you. Maybe trying to force them to do something with Tiny, but I just don't see why that would be necessary. So, you know, they got their lawyer and he looked like he ain't here to play no games. He did an interview a while back. Shout out to my radio. I was watching her and she pretty much had like a little watch party of the thing, and he mean business. He did not come to play. He came to slay. He's snatching wigs and he's not leaving an edge in sight. And as far as I'm concerned, I mean, if these allegations are true, I really do hope that these women get the justice that they're seeking, because people are trying to come out and say and try to make it like they're in this for money. But the fact of the matter is, you can never tell a victim of sexual assault when the appropriate time to come forward with their story is. You know, some people may never come out with their story. Some people will take that to their graves and suffer for the rest of their lives. So, you know, it's not like it's a great reward factor for when you do come out, because all you are slut shamed, victim blamed, and all this other good stuff, when all you wanted was justice. And now you're re-victimized throughout the whole justice process, and you still see the nigga walk. So there's really no upper hand coming out against people, especially not people that are such high profile as T.I. and Tiny. I mean, T.I. was transforming himself from being a thug to a family name. What a time to come out with this. I mean, he was in Marvel movies, for God's sake. Which, by the way, he is no longer in for reasons that are unknown at this time. But, you know, I'm going to assume it's because of, you know, the streets is talking, my boy. Whatever. I've had my fill of this cup of tea. Let's get the next cup served. So, our next cup is going to be in the flavor of Megan Markle, the Prince and the Royal Family. Whoa! Did anybody catch that interview? Because I did not. I did not know that interview was going to be airing last night. And let me tell you something. My bedtime is 9:30. I don't care what time it came out. And 8:30 on a good day. You think I was finna stay up and watch it? Heck no. But I missed it, so all I was able to do is get some clips. And the clips that seem to be circulating and going viral right now is that the fact that Megan Markle and Harry had discussions with people of the skin tone of their baby, alluding to the fact that they did not want their baby, what's the boy name, Atticus? Archie, to be too dark. The facts of the matter is, the baby is... Let's start with this. Y'all have seen Megan Markle. Y'all know what she looks like. If you didn't know she was black, then you wouldn't have known she was black. The first time I ever saw Megan Markle, you know, a lot of people were talking about her, saying, oh, you know, the president gonna marry a black woman, a strong black woman. And I seen her, I say, who this white girl? Who she? She ain't black. And then her mama black as midnight. Wait, let me fact check myself. Yeah, baby, her name Doria, she black. Strong black queen. Then got her a princess. And from what I'm looking at, her mama look like she might be mixed. Her mama might be biracial, so that's probably why she could pass for white. In my opinion, she is white passing. So, you know, this the UK we talking about. The UK that sent them niggas over here on them boats that was enslaving black folk. I don't think that lineage changed. I mean, I don't think their out views on niggas changed. So, to hear it coming out of Meghan Markle's mouth and in Harry's mouth, was it a shock? No, not really. Nothing about that shocked me. I am not in the least bit moved. I could have told you that. I ain't got to be at Buckingham Palace to tell you that they is not finna tolerate no niggatry in there. And you talk about you finna be a prince, a duchess, or whatever. No, ma'am, no ham, no turkey, no spam, you ain't. You ain't finna bring your black ass up in here thinking you finna get none of this. And they treated her accordingly. So now she done come out here and blasted their ass. And I'm sure they're gonna be trying to do some sort of damage control. But, you know, they was bullying this woman and being so racist towards this woman, she even got to the point where she was contemplating killing herself. That's freaking ridiculous. And how long was she in the castle? 18 months. I should know what 18 months is. I don't. Shoot, let me get to calculating. A year and a half. Woo, girl. I don't do math. Sis, I'd have been dipped. I would have been dipped. And you want to know what? My speculation for who probably said that to her in reference to her baby being too dark, it was probably that pappy. Because they neither one of them wanted to come out and say who did it and why, out of respect for, her husband, or respect for the palace, or whatever, because I guess even though he's gone, that's still his family. Damn that. Baby, I would have hided it up. What they say in the UK, I would have hided it up, boo. I would have woke that T. Arise, T. Arise. Because, baby, the streets would have knew about that. There is no way in the world you finna tell me your baby finna be too black and then stripped of all its royal titles from birth? From birth? Baby didn't even get a chance to screw it up himself. They was like, oh no, sir, you too much nigga for me. Let me get that. Pow. Let me get that. Let me put that back in the corner, because baby, you're not finna do it. Not today. That's messed up. That is messed up. And you know what? I feel like she tried to stay there as long as I feel like she stayed there as long as she did because of her husband. You can tell that those two have a real chemistry, and they really do vibe with each other, and they love each other. And she didn't want to take him from the only thing that he knew because of her suffering. That's why it was talks of her possibly leaving just alone and letting him be there. But he said, nah, y'all can't take her, you won't take me. We'll both dip out this thing. And they left, And he said they cut him off from the money and all types of stuff. So he ended up, using the money that his mother, Princess Diana, left behind for him. And let me tell you something. According to the media, Princess Diana kind of went through it too. So, that's kind of sad, and that's messed up that institution is still functioning in such archaic ideology, because Megan Markle could have been, an ambassador representing so much, progressive thinking, so much change, and how modernized you guys were now, and y'all just really just took that and you sullied the moment, and now you making American press. I don't know what y'all do over there in the UK, but American press, girl, we don't play. American press will ruin you. They live to spill some tea, baby. They live for the drama. So y'all over there creating drama, baby, we live for drama. It ain't nothing curated about this. It's the Wild Wild West over here. So whatever it is, and we gonna throw your stuff right on Front Street, because America don't care about your feelings. America don't care about how royal you are, and America don't give a damn about no institution. They just want to see the world burn. Would I be lying if I said I wasn't with them? Yes, I would. But anyway, I'm cool off that cup of tea. Hand me around the next flavor, and this tea's flavor is going to be in the flavor of them stimulus checks. Them stimulus checks. Boom, boom, boom. So the U.S. decided they was finna stop being a bunch of stingy mofos and said, baby, we ain't finna be one nation under God. We finna be a stimulation nation. You know what I'm saying? And baby, they is stimulating me to the fullest. So I don't know about y'all, but your girl, she skating on that poverty line. She figure skating. She doing a few things. She doing a few tricks. You know what I'm saying? I've been qualifying for all my stimulus checks. Y'all tell me if y'all been qualifying for y'all stimulus checks, because baby, I have joined Stimulation Nation and I ain't mad at it. You understand? I'm very happy. Uncle Sam has been very forthcoming these past, has it been 2 years? Because this started in March 2020. So for the past year, Uncle Sam has been very forthcoming, and now that we got that orange Cheeto looking bastard out of office, we might get a little more we might get a little bit more stimulation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very excited. They talking about busting us down with 1,400 a pop. And when I say a pop, I mean 1,400 for you and 1,400 for every doggone dependent you claimed, including adult dependents. So let's kind of go over some of the basics. The whole bill in total was $1.9 trillion dedicated to coronavirus relief. And again, I'm ecstatic about it. I thought they already approved it, baby. My teeth stale as hell. They promised us a total of $2,000. So when you got that 600 or whatever it is, you got what did we get this last time? I think it was 6. This 14 is supposed to round out that 2 instead of them just giving us 2, but I ain't gonna give you 2. So people that's gonna be eligible for checks: singles, if you're making $75,000 or less. Anything over that, you're not getting a dime. Head of household, if you're making more than $112,500, then you will no longer qualify. And married couples can make up to $150,000. If you're making over $75,000 and up to $80,000, I think they're gonna scale you at 80 when you're getting closer to 80,000. But once you've hit 80,000, you're cut. Sit down. You won't get a dime. And in my opinion, I agree with that, because if you're earning over $80,000, which means you're somewhere close to the $100,000 a year bracket by your lonesome, sweetie, you making more than enough money to be quite comfortable. That's in my opinion. Let us po folk have this. Get younger in down the block. If you ask me, they should have kept it at 70. Because I know a couple people that's making around that range that don't need a damn thing. Because they some evil wenches. And just with doing that, that cut it down by 12 million people. So the question is, how soon can we expect these stimulation checks? So we should be seeing them sometime this week. If you're one of the smarty pantses that had direct deposit already set up for your tax returns, you could be receiving your money sometime this week or in the next 2 weeks that it, got through legislation and all that other good stuff. But if you out here, you still playing around and you putting in debit card information and you expecting a paper check, you shouldn't be looking for a check until around April or May. But I'm excited. I already got my mouth ready and I already know what I'm about to do with that money. No, I ain't gonna blow it, but also mind your business. That's all I'm saying. But if you want to put me all up in yours, go ahead and comment down below what you plan on doing with your stimulus check. Okay? But any hoots, that's all we have for tea. All the tea has been served. It's starting to cool down now, so I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I always love some hot tea. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this thing up with some bull clips. Now, bull clips are just short 5-minute or less clips that we are going to react to. So today's clip was submitted to me. The very first bull clip submission was submitted to me by a coworker. Now, they unknowingly submitted me this bull clip, but it was just so hilarious. I wanted to share it with you guys. So let's go ahead and get into that now. So just to give y'all a little backstory on it, this girl right here, her name is Ashley T. She was also featured on My 600-Pound Life. She proclaims to have over 3,000 accounts, fake accounts, that she uses to catfish people. So she catfished this boy, and Neve and the gang decided we gonna have a little intervention with her. So her sister, whoever this guy, this chick that she previously catfished in another episode, and then the guy here They all wanted to sit down to the table and talk to Ashley, but Ashley was on that bull, as you will see. So now that I done got you prepped, primed, and ready, let's go ahead and get into it.
We met on Instagram. Everything was going great.
Hold on. Let me turn this back up. So yeah, there's one more thing that I did not get to mention. Ashley claims she has a husband. Now her sister done already busted her chops and said she ain't got no husband. So she's sitting here making up this whole backstory about this man. Now you really filled in and you really caught up. So let me rewind it just a little bit. Look up.
Alright.
Your husband. So where'd you meet him?
Yeah, we met on Instagram. Everything was going great. He loses his job.
I'm sorry. Her sister ain't shit. How you gonna set somebody up for the okie doke like that? You done just got through telling the whole room that her husband does not exist. Her husband is a figment of her imagination. And she say, I don't know where to start. And the first thing you suggest is your husband. Girl, go. You ain't shit.
And it's just like became a downward spiral from there.
Are you still married?
Yeah, like me and him, we still together.
What's
like,
his name?
His name is his whole name is Sergio Geronimo.
No, girl, we just want his first initial, girl. That threw me. That threw me. You had the whole backstory for this boy. He done lost his job. Y'all went to a downward spiral. Y'all met on Instagram. He the love of your life. But the name? What his name was? That's what got you go. And listen to the name she get a man. Listen to the name she get a man. She got to try to feel. Look at her face. Hold on, let me put this full screen. Look at her face. Let me play this.
Are you still married?
Yeah, like me and him, we still together.
What's
like,
his name?
His name is his whole name is Sergio Geronimo Perez. But yeah.
Cut it the fuck out. Look at her face.
What's it gonna take to get
She ain't shit. Let me tell you something. Miss Ashley T. When you do finally get your husband and you have children, you best name one of them motherfuckers Geronimo. That ain't no that Geronimo. Oh yeah. Let me tell you something. Geronimo ain't nobody's name. That's what you say when you getting ready to bam, belly flop in the pool. You hit that Geronimo. Boom. Geronimo. Absolutely not. You're gonna have to get that man a nickname because he will not be Sergio Perez. Not around me. That man will forever and always be Geronimo. Geronimo! Baby, she did it, baby. Baby, she did it.
Just stop. I don't do that no more. I have a lot of stuff going on.
You were just doing it with him.
This
was the last one.
Well, Ashley, I'm gonna be flat out honest with you because I feel like we could be real with each other. I don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth.
And girl, I believe we don't give a crap about your opinion. We don't even know you were Max. Bye. Anywho, so let me tell you something. Miss Ashley made my day. Look at her lip. She look like a guppy. Her lip is permanent. Her face is permanently a stank face. She just perpetually stank. And I'm not saying that because this one little clip, baby, if you seen her in 600-pound life, she act just like that. And you just got through catfishing this other chick for 12 years. No, ma'am. You deserve to be talked about. And the boy, the sad fact about it to me, I feel like the boy, he probably would have, gone out with her if she just would have been honest about, who she was to begin with. He even tried to end it on a high note. He was like, look, I know right now you're not taking this seriously. Let me go ahead and I really do sincerely hope you get the help that you need. And she gonna turn around and tell this boy, please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Like he done you wrong. I don't know who she portrayed herself to be in this catfish, because I don't watch catfish no more, because if you want the real tea, I don't know how many episodes of catfish it take for people to realize that you being catfished. I give you a month tops to be catfished by somebody. But after a month, baby, I still ain't seen your face. Some of these people don't even get so much as a phone call from these people. I still ain't got no phone call from you. All the digital avenues that we could FaceTime on, Instagram, Snapchat, FaceTime if you got Apple, you can do the video calling if you got Galaxy to Galaxy too. So no ma'am, no ham, ain't no way. In the year of our Lord 2021, should you still be getting catfished. So I really do believe that some of these things are scripted and fake, and just to keep the show going, because ain't no way on God's green earth that should still be going on. I'm sorry, people need to smart up. Smart the hell up. And with that being said, this has been some bull clips. Now, just before we get on out of here and we wrap this thing up, if you ever want to submit some bull clips, some hot tea with tea, or a church announcement that you want me to announce before the video, go ahead and send all that information to my email. That's urmadabouttea. That's urmadabouttea. I'll put that somewhere on your screen and also in the description box. Please make sure your bull clips are 5 minutes or less if you're going to send them to react, because again, it is a part of the grand scheme of the show, and we don't want to be sitting here for hours waiting on the bull clips. So, thank y'all for tuning in. This was episode 11 of Mad About Tea. And in the meantime, and between time,